All right, and I'm back. Can everybody hear me okay and everything? I just kind of clicked on one of the cities that I'm working on. I'm basically done talking about my plugins and everything. So if you have any further questions, I'll be happy to answer them either on Twitch or on YouTube. I'll have these videos on YouTube a little bit later in the day or tomorrow, whenever I get a chance to do it. So I'm basically just kind of going to play the game now for a bit. Again, if you have any more questions about plugins or shortcut codes or CPU or game mechanics, just let me know. So I'm just having fun. I'm gonna play a little bit of this city. It's kind of piecemeal that I'm working on. I guess we'll start here. This is one of the newer areas that I might be developing, so I can basically show you how I kind of develop a new part. First thing I'll do is I'll make this intersection look a little bit better with the turning lane pieces. I made a whole video on how to use the turning lane extensions, or tulips as they're called. It was more of a demonstration than like a, a guide, but oop. And I already did a little bit of a mistake there. Lucky me. I put the thing in backwards. Sometimes if I have shadows enabled, which I do, it's difficult to see where I can place it. So basically, just go to your graphic settings, and I basically will throw shadows right on low. And after a little bit, they just completely disappear. As you can see, they're gone now. So I got to rebuild this transition. Not a big deal. Looks a little weird though with the slopes, but whatever. I'll have to fix that up another time. That's better. Basically just putting in some old-fashioned turning lanes. Just like that. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, it happens to everybody. But if you turn off shadows, that's why I was arguing it. It makes me see the underlay better, like so shadows don't get in the way. With a lot of tall buildings, which is what I have, it kind of happens a lot. So you just kind of find little spots in the diagonal grid, which are good for bus stops or subways or whatever. Without subways, my city would just grind to a halt. So not too happy that they're not going to be in the new SimCity 2013, or if you want to call it SimCity 5 if you really want to. But there may be a way to have trams or light rail run underground. You might be able to build tunnels wherever you want, so you can kind of mimic a subway. But that has yet to be seen or confirmed by Max's staff. But I've been talking to them about transportation networks a whole lot, and basically hammering them pretty hard on like the lack of highways and everything. But they are responding. They're saying that they are working on some things. So my subway network's kind of a mess, as you can see. Just kind of fill up every little bit here. Keep this commercial. I don't like a lot of residential development near the highways, because who wants to live next to a highway, right? Even highways as good as, as good designed as mine. So that's pretty good. Just kind of stick that in there. Could even put little trees there if I wanted to, but I think that works all right. Looks like I got a big box here. It's been a while since I played this town, so whenever I download a plugin or two, it always screws up a thing or two. So was that a zone? No, that was a plop. Got some abandonment issues here too, so I'll have to address that someday. Not today, but this was kind of like an old university thing that I've got going. May as well just check for other brown boxes. As you can see, like my cities are pretty densely developed, but it runs no problem. And again, I've got it on pause. There's really no difference in performance if I had it on the simulation. This is kind of a downtown area. It's kind of in the center of the city anyway, so it works out. And then this is something that kind of grinds my gears a bit. You have a road here that's completely congested. And you have this huge highway over here that doesn't have a single car using it. So that's just something that drives me a little crazy. But as I continue to develop the city over this way, I'm sure traffic will transition to the highway, as this will be so congested or just impractical enough that people will start using the highway. And then over here I kind of have my little park area, kind of a central park that I've been working on. A little landmark in the middle or two. And of course it transitions right to the downtown area. Am I the only one who wouldn't mind living near a highway? Well, I guess if you had like a really nice soundproof building located near a highway and you were pretty high up, I guess I wouldn't mind. But again, it needs to be soundproof. I need to have a way to completely close the blinds so no light gets through from the cars, the highway lighting, or anybody honking their horn. I don't want to hear that stuff. So there's some new developments in Toronto that go so close to the Gardiner Expressway. It's like literally less than a foot away from the freeway, and those are residential apartments. So it's pretty crazy. You're a road geek? Well, I guess that would explain why you want to live near a highway. I definitely am interested in roads and infrastructure and stuff, but to be honest, I don't really consider myself a road geek. I went to one of these meetings with people, and I really didn't fit in. So that basically kind of reinforced the thought that I'm really not one of them or one of you. But I still like roads. I still like stuff. So over here is kind of a new airport I'm working on. Kind of goes right at the edge of the city, so it doesn't get too close to the buildings and skyscrapers and stuff. And I'm, of course, zoning for it. So here's a rare example of streets in one of my towns. So I'm expecting that this little route here won't have much traffic on it, but I'm sure that'll change as you can see some developments already coming. So I might have to upgrade that to a road, which I think I'll do now because I'll probably forget a little later. And keep this as a side street though, as this kind of runs near the park. And I got a bit of an airport here, terminals, and everything else that an airport normally needs. A little bit of parking, a little bit of everything else. And then just on the other side, I kind of got a bit of a piecemeal rail network coming in. Not really sure how I want to, finalize how it's going to be working when I fully develop the area, but I'm sure it will be upgraded a lot from what it is right now. This ground light rail and avenue kind of connects to the town next to it. I don't know if the paths fully connect, but just for connection's sake, I put it in. Little station here, and then it kind of just ends in the airport for a cargo hub. So here I might put in some industrial developments just near the airport so it can take advantage of the rails that kind of go out of town. Then over here I kind of have, again, nothing is final, but I'll fix up this whole area. I might have a TLA 7 or AV6 kind of replace this RHW expressway that I've got. Kind of just runs around the edge of town up to here. And this kind of breaks apart too. This was kind of a municipal expressway transitioning to a 6-lane avenue. So that's basically the city that I'm working on right now. Of course, I also have a central interchange, kind of a, I don't know, whirlpool turbine kind of thing. You tell me. Cars are starting to use it, but as I develop the land around it some more, with more residential development, it will be used because I kind of have university here, downtown here. Ooh, that's a big brown box. I'll have to fill that up with something. Basically, as I have that area more developed, it will turn into a commuting route. Windmill interchange for the Dutch name. It's not a windmill. I do have a windmill interchange built, just in another town, but it does have kind of a few aspects to it. But it's windmill's like much further away. I guess you can kind of see blades of it around. So, anyways, that's pretty much what I wanted to do on my stream. Kind of just show you a bit of a working city and demonstrate, how my plugins are used and how I sort them and shortcut codes and everything. So if you have any more questions, fire away right now or ask on YouTube in the comments. I'll have this on YouTube a little bit later on. And I think that's just about everything. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll definitely be streaming again, hopefully sooner than later. I know it's been a while since I've done it last, and it seems to be something picking up. I'm assuming that when the new SimCity comes out, a lot of people on Twitch and stuff will be doing it, so I'm assuming it will be quite popular. So, that's something to look forward to. SimCity 4 has kind of a small following on Twitch. More next to nothing, though, but I follow StarCraft players a lot on Twitch. One of the other guys is streaming right now. His name is Maximus Black. So he's online right now if you want to go check him out. I think he's playing like League of Legends or something. Yeah, he's playing League of Legends right now, but this is the guy's channel. I've met him in person. He's a really good personality, gamer guy. He plays StarCraft most of the time. But, yeah, anyways, I think I'll cut it there because I think this is getting a little long. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you later.